Oh!
That's a really sexy G36 you got hanging on the wall back there.
G36?
Yeah.
It's not mine.
I know. It's mine.
Hey guys, welcome to 320 Airsoft's YouTube channel, and if you all know me from here, you know my Masada, and that's the Magpul version, the PTS version, and I have the two-tone one, which is a mix match of two Masadas, and we're going to discuss the damage that was done at last weekend's event, and you can watch that right now. I go running up, gun explodes, okay? I assume that we blew the piston, but it could be something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it apart piece by piece, look inside, and see what we've done to her. So let's get started by opening her up. All right. One thing you want to do is use a punch like this to knock out your pins. All right. Pull the retainer pin. It shouldn't come all the way out. Next step, what you want to do is pull your front grip off. All right. Just make sure it doesn't snag on your battery. There we go. All right. The reason why you need to take this off first is because if you take the upper off with this wire dangling there, if this is still on there, it'll catch the connector and just rip that crap right off of there. So avoid that, because then you'll be coming to your nearest airsoft store and begging them to rewire the front end of your Masada, which isn't too hard, but you know. Second thing you want to do is knock out the body pins, and to do that, I'm going to need this little hammer back here and this punch. And they're a little stiff, so insert sexual innuendo joke here. Anyway, they are stiff to get out. So, and again, the body pins on your Masada should not come all the way out. If they've come out, then you've lost a little clip that holds them in there. So with that, the next step is just to pull the lower receiver straight down. A little tough, but that's it. That's how you take it out of the body. We're done with that. So we're going to throw that stuff aside. And we're going to talk about how getting, I'm sorry, God, man, I can't talk. We're going to talk about how to get this gearbox out of this lower receiver. And already looking at this gearbox, it looks like I'm well on the way to retiring my Masadas. It looks like we are cracking our second receiver. You see that shit?
No.
I'm not kidding you, dude. This is the second receiver to crack. Look at that.
Wow, nice.
Yes. Thank you, $500 gun, for the damages, and serious damages, because I have yet to be able to locate a second gearbox for my other Masada that cracked in the same place. Mainly because they don't reinforce this section like the version 2 gearbox needs to be.
V3 for the win.
Yeah, V3, exactly. So what you're looking at here is probably the last time you'll see my Masada on the field. It will basically become a wall hanger, or I'll part out the rest of it. Because with this cracking up here, unless I can find a gearbox shell, they're done. That's right, YouTubers. A $500 doorstop. You heard it here first. I have 2 of them. So if there's anybody out there who needs a receiver or the upper part of a Magpul Masada PTS, give me a call. Hit me up here on this channel. I'll sell you the parts cheap. Anyway, we might as well go back to actually taking this out so people that get some useful information out of this. If you've noticed, my sarcasm level was right about here today. Is that off the screen? Anyway, we'll put up some fancy graphic that'll show my level of agitation. We need a screwdriver. This one will do. And it's kind of a small Allen wrench. So we'll dig through here till we find the right one. Okay, so it's going to fit on there. Oh! Oh! What the what? Anyway. Ah! Curses!
No.
Yeah. Oh, too small. So I need to find a larger one than this. That's not funny. Oh, it won't even come out of there. All right, so I think I have the right size one. Anyway, on the Masada, there are 2 screws up in the mag well that you have to release. If you don't take these off, then you can't take the gearbox out of the shell. So take out these two little screws up inside the mag well. You should see them if you look up in there. They're pretty obvious. Also, when you're reassembling this, make sure they're flush, because if they're not flush, your magazines won't seat correctly into the gun. So there is a second screw. It's a large Allen screw on the bottom here. Doesn't coincide with any of my large wrenches here. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't.
It coincides with the one that's missing.
No, the white one's too small. Anyway, let's go ahead and dig through this and find the right size one. It's kind of big, so we're gonna, there it is. I can see what it is if you guys want to know what it is. It is a 2.5 millimeter hex wrench. Anyway, you take that large screw out of the bottom, and then this, you don't even have to take the motor plate off it. Then rotate your selector gear up into semi-automatic and just pull that sucker right out. That's it. That's how you get the gearbox out of a Masada. And we're going to go ahead and cut to our overhead camera now, and then we'll actually do the video where we look inside and see what damage has been done. So let's go upstairs. Woo, stuck. This is fun and hilarious. And it's actually more fun than my Masada's cracked gearbox right now. So anyway, back to what we were doing.